dying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro is his name.
Welcome back to the dungeon. Gonna do a review on the Outback, the Tiger Force Outback, with my special guest. Yeah. What? You making sure it's good? Non-windowless packaging. She's checking. Make sure all the parts are there. All right. Does it look good to you? Okay. It says Tiger Force. Got tigers on it. You all right with that? All right. So we're gonna get into this with my special guest here. So Tiger Force at a glance. This particular one, the Outback, is based on the 1990 European UK Tiger Force Outback. Pretty, I don't want to say hard to come by, but I mean it can be nowadays. Usually a little pricey, especially if he's complete. Pretty much all the same accessories as the original. So at a first glance, this is a pretty good rendition. I like doing these reviews with the OG figures along with them for comparison. Unfortunately, I do not have a UK Outback. So if I did, that'd be great, but I don't. So we're just gonna roll on anyway. Are you bored already? What's the matter? I can't. This is a weird stool, so I don't want to drop you. So if you can sit still with me here. All right. So art looks pretty good. Similar to a lot of the other boxes, it's not cartoony like Zorana was. It's definitely got a nice look to it. I'm still a little taken aback that they're still using this G.I. Joe video game nonsense stuff on the back of these. It's not like the other ones that have like art, like character art on the back. The Cobra Islands were like this. I don't know. I just feel like they're not putting much effort into certain parts of the packaging. Like that looks good. That, you know what I mean? And you can tell like they're still doing the video game stuff with all these little like. They kind of remind me of like playing Call of Duty or something. You pick up little. I don't know. I'm not a gamer. So I don't know. Whatever the hell these are. So anyway, so we'll get this guy open. I'm gonna flip the camera around here in a second, and then we'll go from there. Oh, somebody just fell. All right, Bean. I gotta put you down, baby. All right, I gotta put you down. Okay, let me put you down here for a second. I got you. All right. Let me flip this camera. All right, so we can see what's popping here. All right. So let's get him out of the package here. I am digging the Tiger Force logo here in the back of the insert. Very nice. And we'll get right to it here. Let's get Mr. Outback out of this packaging. Man. All right. There we go. Put that aside. All right. He looks good. I did kind of pull his leg a little bit out of socket there. He looks really good. It's a solid looking figure. Yeah, I mean overall, he looks nice. The orange is bright. A lot of good muscular features. I like that there's some like some veiny lines in here. That's very cool. Got the little bit like forearm hair here, going on. Camo looks great. His knee pads aren't like super bulky and kind of obtuse looking. Yeah, I mean, so far so good. The colors are all like spot on for just for Outback in general. Just even if it's not Tiger Force, like these colors, these browns, greens, are very OG reminiscent. I don't have the regular Outback. Not too bad. Let's see as far as any issues I can foresee with the arms. I'm pulling pretty hard. The hands will pop out. It's not a big deal. Nope, nothing here. Seems pretty. All the joints work the way they're supposed to. Nothing seems out of place or odd. Let's see. Everything on the head looks good. Good motion on the legs. I mean, obviously it's new, so everything's a little stiff, a little tight. But yeah, I'm digging it. I like that his harness, like the OG Outback in general. Had the overhead. And it had the little rubber pieces that went together in the back. I like that this is just on the figure already. I do kind of like that. Instead of making it like an extra piece. The original Outback, had the little flashlight with the peg that went into his leg, which I always thought was just kind of cool. I mean, it's another very hard to come by piece on a complete Outback. But let's see. So he's supposed to be a survivalist. So let's see. He's got a bunch of cool stuff here. Let's get this tape off of here. Here's his blade, shovel, flashlight, and his pistola. All right. So what do we got down here? There's something else down here. I didn't even see that. This is magazine. Okay. So, all right. Let's get that aside. All right. So let's look at this backpack. Looks pretty good. Just like original Outback had a giant backpack. I like this. All the pouches. It's the straps coming down. It looks like a giant rucksack. I mean, I dig it. It's very fitting for him. I really like this. I'm assuming here the flashlight spot, holster for his pistol, knife. So yeah. So he's got a shovel here, kind of reminiscent of an old military type spade. I know there's a name, some kind of weird name, not weird, but some kind of name for it somewhere. We have them at work actually, for just digging out like little bits of rubble, where it's got the collar that unscrews and then this part folds over. This is not bad. I like that it's got a little bit of play to it, just a little bit here. Like I like this part, but this part seems I don't know. It's a bit. I don't know. I'm really not sure what the word I want to use. It just, I don't know. I feel like this should have been stiffer, and this could have a little bit of, just a little flexibility so you don't snap the handle off. But this is like, I mean, I can bend this. I don't care for that. But you can put this, one of these pegs here. It's got two pegs. I'm assuming the other one you can put on his rifle. Let me see real quick. Through the trigger. Yeah, you could do that through the trigger guard, which I don't know why you would want to do that necessarily. So the gun itself, he had a old school, was a Heckler and Koch assault rifle. This is similar. It might even be the same style, but they might have taken some creative liberties. The original version always had that notorious strap would snap somewhere, so they're hard to come by unbroken. This looks pretty solid. I mean, it has a nice appearance of just being pinned, but it's actually a whole piece back here that seems to be attached pretty well, even on this rounded part of the stock. So yeah, I like this. It's got a little bit of flexibility to it here. So let's see. Get these flex these hands open a little bit, and there's gun in there. All right. So now that the gun's in his hand, I still like this, but it seems like it would put, I don't know, it seems like it would put a little pressure on here. I feel like this part in the back where the strap attaches should be a little longer, so the loop would come down here instead of so far close to the inside of his wrist, because it might put a little pressure on that. But generally speaking, it's not terrible. He's got his magazine here. Let's see. we go. Gives it a much better look to the original like that. Pistola, I like the little wrap. Just, like a rubber band wrap sort of thing on the grip. Let's see. Seems to fit well in the holster. Knife. Now, see, it's weird. Like it looks really kind of cheesy, I guess. Like whatever. But I mean, it's got a little flex to it. It's not too bad. I don't know. I guess just the shovel, I just don't think needed that. But that fits in there pretty well. Not too bad. And then his flashlight, of course, did not have the pin like the original one. It actually has a little holder here. So we'll see how well that goes in. Pretty easy. Easy peasy there. I like that. And then we'll get his backpack on. We'll see where we're at with it. So there we go. Tiger Force. Oh, that's my fault. I did that. Tiger Force Outback. Solid figure. Yeah. I dig it. He looks good. Decent figure all the way around. Couple little things. The gun strap. I really don't see the need to have this other peg here on his backpack. It's the second peg here. It's a little redundant. If you had another accessory, that's fine. But just for the shovel, you're not really gonna put the gun back. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could, but it just seems kind of weird to put it through the trigger guard. I don't know. I don't know. Other than that, I know that's like super minor. I'd have to say, overall, I give him a 4.5 out of 5. Honestly, he's a solid figure. He poses well. He looks good. He's a pretty tough looking figure. I mean, he looks like what you would expect Outback to look like. Damn it. I keep moving that strap down too far. So, yeah, generally speaking, I like the figure. I think he looks pretty decent. And definitely worth it. It's kind of nice just to have a Tiger Force version of Outback, even if it's not OG, just to have this in the color scheme and the look. It's very nice. So that's going to be the review for I appreciate everybody tuning in. I got a couple more to do. Probably it's going to be kind of a busy week this week for me, but I'll try to get to at least maybe one more. I still got Python Patrol, Bat, Viper, Crimson Guard. Yeah, those 3 to do. So I'll probably do the Crimson Guard in a separate video. Oh, and Dusty. So I think I might do the 2 Python Patrols together, and then do Dusty and Crimson Guard together, and get maybe get a guest with me. I've had a couple people I wouldn't mind getting on here with me. So if you're interested, shoot me a message or something. But yeah, I mean, Tiger Force Outback, he's solid. Yeah, 4.5 out of 5. I mean, I could probably even, honestly, just that peg, just because it's a little weird. Yeah, I'll stick with the 4.5. I think the other half a point deciding factor is that strap there. I just don't care. I like the way it looks when the gun's not in his hand, but when it's in his hand, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like if you're turning this in a lot, or you're trying to rotate his hand in, eventually, that's going to give. And the gun itself seems a little. It looks good, but it's you have to have it in your hand to see what I'm talking about. The gun, the knife, and the shovel all have this like weird plastic to them. I don't know. They're odd, and they just feel cheap. So overall, aside from those things, I'd say I'll keep it at 4.5. So if you get a chance to pick one up, by all means, grab them. Tiger Force Outback. Thank you all. I appreciate you, and for entertaining the bean here. My guest. What do you think? You You want to tell them what you think about them? What? Oh, you don't like them? You don't like them? Oh, you're a Cobra fan. Okay. All right. You're a Cobra fan like Daddy. That's okay. All right. Thanks, y'all. Peace. See ya.
Destro is his name. Destro is his name.